You're live. And the mic is on.
Hello everyone, welcome to Los Angeles Valley College here for a 4 o'clock game between the GCCL Ventura County Buccaneers and the visiting Bakersfield Braves. It's the first time these two teams have faced off against each other. And we have the ace in Hunter Edwards warming up on the mound to get things started in the top of the first inning.
Now batting number 57, Johnson.
First batter of the day digging in for the Braves. And a swing and a miss to kick things off here today. Johnson wears number 57 for the Braves. And we don't know what position these guys are playing today, as he knocks one and finds the hole out to right center field. That'll be a base hit to kick things off. Hunter Edwards on the mound.
Craig.
Where's number 40, stands tall. He has a brother, Ryder Edwards, who will be hitting for his brother, the DH spot. Hunter gets lots of action on the mound for these Bucs, so the team is able to get a lot of rest in between games. That one popped up. Shallow outfield, left field. Garcia there to make the play. That's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 30, Steve.
We do not have the positions or full names of the players, so this guy we're just going to call Steve, as Steve takes a big swing and a miss. 0-1 count on Steve. So the batting order for the Braves: Johnson, Craig, Steve, Bill, Todd, Adrian, King, Davidson, Brian, and Denzel. That's another strike down the zone for an 0-2 count. We got one out and one runner on first after the leadoff batter singled. Edwards checking at first, delivers the 0-2, and it's outside. One and two count on Steve. Outside once again. Choi is going to throw over to first. Johnson had a nice lead, but he gets back. It's a 2-2 count. Fouls that one directly behind. Stays 2-2. Choi behind the plate has been so reliable, whether it be blocking balls or hitting. He's one of the best players on this team. That one sent directly to the third baseman, just over the glove of Cuervo. Dribbles into left field, and that's a single. So Johnson gets to second base, and Steve gets the single. 2 hits already for the Braves.
Now batting number 19,
Bill. Right-handed batter, number 98 for the Braves. Digs in. So 2 runners on with 1 out. Sent way upstairs for a 1-0 count. Edwards knocks that one foul, third base side. 1-1.
Haley, could you check the lineup for Jacob, please? I shared his contact with you.
1-1 with one out, two runners on base, first and second here. That one a called strike, hits the outside edge. Good pitch from Edwards. 1-2 count. That one swung on and dribbles foul.
And then we have a new, I'm not sure if you've done anything over here. And then up here we have this space part where I was looking at. It's like elevation music.
Yeah.
I don't like what the players do. And then there's the pregame one that's also still on this. So we can
There's the second 1-2 pitch. Swung on. It was foul tipped, but Choi able to make the grab behind the plate. Second out of the inning. And that's the first strikeout for Hunter Edwards on the mound today.
Now batting number 4, Todd.
Todd takes his first pitch of the day straight down the middle. Oh, 1 with two outs, two runners on here in the top of the first. Makes some contact, grounds to third, and he will take the force out at third. Step on the bag. That will end the inning, a scoreless inning to get things started on the Bucs defense. So let's see what they can do offensively here in just a moment. We'll be right back for the bottom of the first. Welcome to the bottom of the first inning. The first time we're going to see the GCCL Bucs offensively, leading off with Evan King He's playing shortstop today. Rossi is on the mound for the Braves, starting for them, and that's a called strike to get things started. Shows bunt. Jumps at it. That'll be another strike for an 0-2 count. Swings, makes a little contact, stays alive. Another 0-2 pitch coming towards Kang from Rossi. He checked his swing. It was low. So it's a 1-2 count. One and two from Rossi coming in, way inside. Ties up the count at 2 apiece. Some more foul ball contact, and Kang stays alive once again. 2-2. Kang been a reliable hitter as well for the Bucs, and very reliable out there at shortstop, getting the start there for most of these games that the Bucs have played so far this season. This one grounded directly to the second baseman. Throws it on over to first for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Troy Leaf.
Troy Leaf coming in, playing center field, the left-handed batter. Followed by Eddie Tejeda, Michael Choi after that. He takes a low and outside ball. Another one in the same exact spot for a 2-0 count. Good eye from Leaf. These top 3 or 4 batters in the rotation for the Bucs have stayed pretty consistent throughout the season so far. It's been those same 3 or 4 guys. So that one swung on and missed. Kang, Leaf, Tejeda, and Choi have all been very good offensive producers for the Bucs and good on defense as well. Leaf takes a 2-1 count. One called strike for a 2-2. Going outside, loads up the count. Full count pitch down the zone and foul contact. So Leaf stays alive. 1 out and nobody on. After the leadoff batter, Kang grounded to second base. GCCL League unfortunately doesn't allow us to have many stats or anything like that, as that one will be a walk for Leaf.
Now batting the first baseman, number 22, Eddie Tejeda.
So as far as the other team goes, I don't know much about them. Not much at my disposal, however, for the Bucs. I don't have stats, but I have called a few of their games. That one a strike for Eddie Tejeda's first AB. So no one count with a runner on first after the walk. And he's running to second, but that will be fouled off. He'll have to go back. These Bucs are very aggressive on the base paths. It shows right there, first runner on is going to try to steal. And the Bucs, that's just what they've grown accustomed to doing. Really torturing a team and a pitcher defensively. If you can create more traffic than need be on the base paths, it's tough for a defense, and especially a pitcher, to stay in his own head. Stay focused on the batter rather than the runners. 0-2 pitch, line to right field. That will drop. Should be extra bases. He's going to turn for two. And Leaf over at first makes it to third. So it's a double for Eddie Tejeda. The first hit of the game for the Bucs.
Now batting catcher number 21, Michael Choi.
Only one out, and runners both in scoring position, second and third base here in the bottom of the first inning. And it brings up the dangerous bat of Michael Choi. He's been very consistent at the plate. Probably the best batter on this Bucs offense. And he takes a high ball. He 1-0 is grounded to short, and he bobbles it, so that will score a run, and he'll be safe at first. So already the Bucs off to a little lead, a 1-0 score after the RBI single from Choi.
Third baseman number 11, Brandon Cuervo.
Leaf comes around and makes the walk a costly one for Rossi on the mound. And now it's Brandon Cuervo fouling one off. 0-1. Runners in the corners now, and still only one out as Choi was able to make it to first safely after the bobble at shortstop. Choi is running from first. What a line drive. And that will bring in another run, another RBI single. This time from the third baseman, Brandon Cuervo.
Now batting extra hitter number 6, Alexander Howard.
Once again, the Bucs showing if they can get on base, they can be really dangerous against any team they play. And Cuervo is making a run for it over to second. The throw is not going to make it. So now the double play attempt is nullified, the easy double play at least, at second to first. After the RBI single, Cuervo steals the base. Alexander Howard at the plate, extra hitter today, and he's looking at a 2-0 count now. One out and runners on second and third. That one just dribbles on the first base side. And it'll bring in both runners. Interestingly enough, it was right in front of the plate the whole time. So it's a 4-0 score already.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Anthony DeLuca.
So Rossi went to go make a play on it and threw it over to first. And it went past him, and Cuervo was on third base when that happened. Choi had already come in. Cuervo saw it, took the advantage. And it's a 4-0 ball game already. That one blooped up right to the pitcher once again. Try to make him make an error. It'll be an out. Throw made it in time. It was a wild throw, but good job on the first baseman to make the tag on DeLuca. That's the second out of the inning after 4 runs have already came in.
Designated hitter, number 8, Ryder Edwards.
Ryder Edwards takes a ball in his first AB of the day, a 1-0 count for him. His brother Hunter getting a start on the mound. Both of them been very effective for this Bucs team. We have a runner on second base with 2 outs. Fouls one off for a 1-1 count. The 1-1 is fouled off once again, directly behind him. 1-2. The Bucs looking to go all the way through their batting order here. It's a 4-0 game so far. The Bucs already have 4 hits. Another ball makes it 2-2 on Ryder Edwards, the DH. That one inside. It's a called strikeout. Rings up Ryder Edwards there. That's the 3rd out of the inning. Not after a ton of damage from the Bucs. A great start here today at LA Valley College. 4 runs in the first inning. After putting up a scoreless one was the Braves. So Hunter Edwards get back on the mound for the second. Try to keep a hold of this lead that they've set themselves up with. We'll see in the top of the second. Second inning of work about to get going for Hunter Edwards on the mound, and he faces Adrian for the first time as he takes a high ball. It's a 1-0 count after an explosive first inning offensively for the Bucs. 4 runs on 4 hits. That one lined out to left field. That will drop for a hit. And it's a single to lead off the top of the second for Adrian, number 94.
Now batting number 85, King.
That's their 3rd hit of the game already here in the leadoff batter at the top of the second. Already 7 hits in total in this game. So it seems like that might be the way that this game might play out. We'll have to see. That one fouled off from King. 0-1 count. Delivers that one outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner on first base with no outs. The Braves looking to answer the Bucs. Already scored for 4 in the first inning. It can be very dangerous if you get off to a hot start like that. It's tough to come back in baseball. We got a 2-1 count. 2-1. 2-1. Edwards delivers a big swinging strike. That makes the count tied at 2. No outs, runner on first. King's first at-bat of the day, wears 85 for the Bakersfield Braves. The first time these 2 teams have met up this season, as he sends one high into left field, tracking it back. Not going to be able to make the grab. It hits the wall, bounces. We got a run trying to score. He's running to home, and he will. So a good start here to lead off the second inning for the Braves after the 4-run first. It's an RBI double from King.
Now batting number 80, Davidson.
Adrian was the one to come in for the score after his single to lead off the second. And he came all the way around from first base. You would think that the outfielders could make a play a little bit quicker to try to hold him at third. Davidson takes a ball in his first AB of the day for the Braves. A 1-0 count on him, runner on second base after the double. It's a 4-1 game right now. No outs. Upstairs, 2-0 count. Two nothing from Edwards, coming down way inside, almost hits him in the leg. Davidson gets out of the way of it, and it's a 3-0 count. The runner on second, no outs. So far, the Bucs not able to do a good job to get out of this inning with the padding they gave themselves in the first. That's a 4-ball walk. Brian coming up to the plate, and he represents the tying run. Scores 4-1 in favor of the Bucs.
Number 82, Brian.
And he has a good chance to do some damage here. There are still no outs. 2 runners on base, one of them in scoring position, but as we saw earlier, Adrian came all the way from first base just to a normal routine hit to the outfield. So Braves have speed. Brian takes a big swing and misses on his first pitch. It's an 0-1 count. That one delivered down the zone, 0-2. Couple good pitches from Edwards in a row. Needs a third here. An out would be great with a runner on first base. Try to minimize the damage. Already given up 1 run so far. That one was swung on, but it was in the dirt, so he will take his base as the ball passes Choi at first. No, he won't. He's out, but the runner's advanced. All right.
Now batting number 99, Denzel.
So due to the pass ball, both runners advance a base. There is 1 out now, but runners are on second and third. That's a strike on the bottom of the order, and Denzel, the DH today, wears number 99 for the Braves. It's interesting when a team gets early momentum. Big swing and a miss. When a team gets early momentum, to see how they respond the very next half inning defensively. It helps to come out and try to put up a 1-2-3 inning if you can. Just get your bats immediately back out there while they're hot. Bucs have not done that here in the second inning. Already given up 1 run, and now a couple more knocking on the door. The 0-2 turns into a 1-2 after the inside pitch. So the runner was out that swung on the ball of the drop third strike as that one lands for an RBI single for Denzel. So another run is tallied on to the Braves, chipping away at their early lead.
Now batting number 57, Johnson.
We go back to the top of the order, and Johnson, who already singled in the first. So on the drop third strike that happened earlier, he could not advance to first base because there was already a runner on first base. So he struck out, and then it was just runners able to advance off the pass ball, and that will be another single and another RBI. So the score 4-3. Braves are able to answer back quickly, bring home some runs, and they're within 1 already after the 4-run lead that the Bucs had. I went upstairs on Craig. It's 2 RBI singles in a row. That's going to be another knock. That one drops. That should bring in the tying run. Garcia throws it in to not allow the Braves to take the lead, but it's tied up at 4 apiece just like that.
Now batting number 30, Steve.
So that's an RBI double for Craig. It's a tie ball game. 4-4 here in the top of the second inning, as this game has really gotten away from Edwards on the mound, who looked pretty dominant in that first inning. Four to 4 is the score, and that one a strike on Steve, who also singled in the first inning. His bat is hot. It might continue, just like Johnson, already 2 for 2. The leadoff batter has a couple singles, and he's sitting on third base right now, waiting to come in. Still only 1 out. That one in the dirt. 1-1 count. 2 runners in scoring position for the Braves. If the Bucs aren't careful, these Braves might be able to put up some more runs here. capture the lead, which seems rather quick to do so. It's top of the second inning. That went in for a strike. 1-2 count. That one grounded directly to the pitcher in Edwards. He throws it over to first. That's a good out because it keeps everybody on base right where they were. It's the second out of the inning, an important one, and it brings up Bill, who struck out in the first. So Edwards already has shown that he can deal with Bill at the plate. So hopefully, if you're a Bucs fan, you can do just that here. There's 2 outs and 2 runners on, a big swing and a miss to kick things off for him in the second inning. Once again, 0 for 1 on the day with a swinging strikeout. It's the first of Edwards' 2 strikeouts today so far. He's pitched 1 2/3 innings up until this point. It's an 0-1 count. On outside, comes across the plate, goes a little too wide. 1-1. As I was saying earlier, it seems like this is just going to be a slugfest. Everybody's going to be hitting, and I was right. 7 hits for the Braves, as that's a ball inside. 4 hits on 4 runs for the Bucs. Two and 1 count on Bill. Makes some contact and draws foul. Craig still standing at second base after his RBI double out to left field. Wanting to come around and take the lead are the Braves. See if Edwards has anything to say about that as that loads up the count. Pitch upstairs. 3-2 with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. An important pitch coming up here from Edwards. Let's see what he throws. As the damage has been done. They've been able to put up 4 runs and match the Bucs. But it'd be important to leave this inning tied, and that's exactly what the Bucs will do. So the Braves able to match the Bucs. 4-4 the score going into the bottom of the second inning. Let's see if the bats of the Bucs can still stay hot and start putting up some runs there as well. All right, so bottom of the second inning, the Braves were able to match the Bucs. 4-4 is the score. We're going to see the bottom of the order of the Bucs for the first time. Yahir Garcia, then Chase Krieger, and then back to the top. Make some contact directly to the shortstop on the ground. Throw to first for the quick out. First out of the inning on the first pitch.
Now batting the right fielder, number 27, Chase Krieger.
Krieger stepping into the batter's box after the quick out. Nobody on, one out, and takes a strike. The last person to bat for the Bucs today. Takes one low in the dirt, 1-1. And then we will head back to the top of the order and see if those bats can stay hot like they were in the bottom of the first. When this team can get on base, they're dangerous. They, once again, love stealing bags and getting around those base paths. So far, already 4 hits. 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. That one lined. And the second baseman not able to make the play. Keeps it in front of him, though. So it'll just be a single.
Now batting shortstop, number 1, Evan Hay.
Now back to the top of the order for the Bucs. It's Evan Kang, the shortstop. He grounded to second base in the first inning, 0 for 1 on the day so far. Right after him was when the batting order really started to get hot. Takes a strike. A 1 is popped up right field side. He's not going to have to move much for it. That's the second out of the inning. So Evan Kang back-to-back starts out 0-2 on the day, and that'll bring up Troy Leaf.
Batting the center fielder, number 16, Troy Leaf.
Leaf stepping in, left-handed batter. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He walked to first. Came all the way around to score, though. And he takes the ball just outside. 2 outs, 1 runner on first base. Leaf has also been very reliable out there in the outfield. Playing center field today. Faces a 1-0 pitch. Shows bunt, makes contact, foul. One swung on. No contact made. It's a 1-2 count with 2 outs. The Braves defense had a good shot here to get their bats out quickly. Bucs were not able to do that after putting up 4. Runners going from first. However, it won't matter. It's a swinging strikeout to end the inning for Troy Leaf.
Before I forget, let me put my
for Todd.
Todd digging in for the second time today. Almost gets hit by that one. Takes a strike there. It's a 1-1 count in the top of the third inning here. Score is tied 4-4. Edwards just kicking off his third inning of work on the mound. Just a little check swing, but made contact and fouls it behind him, 1-2. One-two pitch, fouled off once again. Hunter Edwards stands at 6'8", big man, and that's a swinging strikeout, a foul tip. Choi catches it. Stands at 6'8", and as I've said at the beginning, he's gotten a lot of trust from this team. A lot of trust from the coaching staff. Makes a lot of starts and appearances for these Bucs. There's a strikeout to start the third inning for him. Adrian coming up to the plate, who singled in the second inning, 1 for 1. Fouls that off. 0-1 count on Adrian. This was the heart of the lineup in the second inning that was very effective. Came around to score, put up their 4 runs, and it all started with Adrian's single in that second inning. He pops one up, center field. It's Leaf tracking that one. Underneath it, makes the grab. Second out. It brings up the hot bat of King. He started out in the second inning with a beautiful shot to the outfield for a RBI double, then also came around to score. Makes some contact and fouls that directly behind him. 0-1 count. 2 outs, nobody on. Hunter Edwards doing good on the mound so far here in the third. Chance to go 1-2-3 for the first time here. If he can get King out. Way inside there, 1-1 count. King has to be pretty confident at the plate right now. Edwards just got 2 nice outs quickly in a row, but that'll be a hit. Once again, King now 2 for 2 on the day. That one will just be a single. Line drive straight to center field. Not enough carry to make it all the way out to Leaf.
Number 80, Davidson.
It's interesting, the umpires today are going to be switching out. We have a 3-man crew, which is actually kind of rare in this league, the GCCL league. Might be the first time I've seen a 3-man crew working one of these games. It's ball outside, 1-0. We got about 7 or 8 umpires here today, and they're all going to switch out. They're training. Guess even umpires need on-the-job training. That one knocked center field. This time, Leaf should be able to make the grab, and he does. That ends the inning. So just 1 hit on the inning for the Braves, and the Bucs able to keep them scoreless and keep this game tied at 4 apiece. See you in the bottom of the third, starting with the bat of Eddie Tejeda. Welcome back to LA Valley College. Got a good game so far, tied at 4 apiece. Bottom of the third, bringing up the bats of the Bucs, starting off with the first baseman, Eddie Tejeda. He already had a double in the first inning. 1 for 1 today, and he takes a ball. This one sent on the ground. Foul ball on the first base side. 1-1 count for Tejeda. And starting with Tejeda was really when the bats started to wake up in the first inning for the Bucs. He kicked things off with a double after Leaf walked to first. And then Michael Choi came up and got an RBI single. Brandon Cuervo did the same, and Howard got a single as well. Sends this one and pops right over the shortstop for his second hit of the day.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Michael Choi.
So he continues the play that he had in the top of the first, gets on base once again with a hit. And the wood is swinging for the Bucs and the Braves today. 4-4 already. Choi up to the plate, who has been a phenomenal hitter so far this season. Takes a ball way outside. Runner on first after the single, no outs. And he's going. Tejeda's going to try to make it to second. He will. But Choi grounds over to third base, and that's the first out of the inning. So he started running before the pitch.
Batting the third baseman, number 11, Brandon Cuervo.
But the ball was in play, and the out was made, so it's not a stolen base, just an advance off the contact. Brandon Cuervo now coming up to the plate, who also had a single in the first with an RBI, and he came home to score off the error from the pitcher. Here's the fourth and final run to score in that first inning. He pops one up in the infield. The catcher trying to make a play on this one. It's over on the dugout side, and he won't be able to. It hits his dugout. It's an 0-1 count on Brandon Cuervo. He also stole second in that first inning as well, so his name showing up on stat sheets already in every aspect. And he has his teammate Eddie Tejeda waiting at second base to try to bring him in. 0-1 count, 1 out. Some nice contact, left center field. Center fielder tracking it, dives, makes a nice dive. Not able to make the catch, though. I thought he did from back here. And Tejeda had to slow down because it did look like he made the catch, so he wasn't able to come home.
Now batting the extra hitter, number 6, Alexander Howard.
Well, no, he did make the grab, yeah. I swear to God he made the grab. So he did. It's 2 outs now. Yeah. He made the grab in center field. Yeah, so he made a beautiful diving catch, by the way, in center field. So 2 outs, and they're going to leave Tejeda on third base, which is interesting because he definitely didn't tag up. He was already halfway to third base when the catch was made, but it looked like there was no catch made until all of a sudden they called it an out. So it's a 1-1 count on Howard. And Tejeda stands at third base. 2 outs. Takes a called strike on the outside edge. 1-2 with 2 outs. Score still tied at 4 apiece. Alexander Howard has a chance to crack open the scoreboard. There are 2 outs though, but Tejeda stands at third base. He pops one foul line side, first base. Bunch of Braves running for it, but nobody can make the play. So he stays alive. 1-2 count. The 1-2 coming in, swung on and missed, and that ends the inning off a strikeout. And it leaves Tejeda on third base, so the score stays tied. 4-4 heading into top of the 4th inning. See you in just a moment. Top of the 4th inning, Brian coming up to the plate. Hunter Edwards staying on the mound for his 4th inning of work. Called strike on the outside edge. A 1 pitch comes in, check swing. He went. 0-2. Edwards, after giving up 4 earned runs in the second, had a good 3rd inning on the mound. Was able to get a strikeout and 2 flyouts to center field and only gave up 1 hit in that inning. That one low in the dirt for a 1-2 count. It's already 15 hits in total here. We've just started the 4th inning. 2-2 count on Brian. Delivered. Contact. Foul ball side on the 3rd base line. And a good play from Cuervo over there to get him out. So it brings up the bottom of the order, the DH Denzel, who has already singled today. He's 1 for 1.
Batting number 99, Denzel.
Also came around to score. after his RBI single in the second inning. It's a big swing and a miss for him to start things out. Edwards on the mound, a sophomore at Pacific University. He delivers a ball. That one way high up. Denzel has to move out of the way of that one. For Edwards, I'm sure heading back to his college season, his stock might go up just a little bit. He's played great here this summer so far. Still a lot more baseball to be played. Another strike. Still got the whole month of July. Here in the final day of June. And that one, a little bit of contact, so he stays alive at a 2-2 count. Barely grazes it with his bat. Two way upstairs, full count. One out and nobody on in this inning. And that'll be a walk. That one's inside. So Denzel reaches first for the second time today, this time on a walk. With one out, the Braves get back on base and add a little more traffic to the base paths. Let's see if Edwards is able to keep this one in check. Sends another one high on Johnson, the leadoff batter for the lineup today on the Braves. He is 2 for 2. Singled in the first and an RBI single in the second. Beautiful pitch there. Delivered for a strike on Johnson, 1-1. Some contact on the ground, and it will squeeze through the hole between the third baseman and the shortstop for a hit. So it's his third hit in 3 ABs, all of them singles. Johnson having a very good day so far. Denzel now to second after the single, and Craig comes up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He had a nice RBI double in the second inning. Here he is up to the plate with 1 out and 2 runners on, and he takes a strike. Score still 4-4. It remains tied through the third inning. The Bucs put up 4 in the bottom of the first. The Braves responded immediately with 4 of their own in the top of the second. No score since then. This one's sent to shortstop, makes a play at second base. And they turn 2, and that ends the inning. What a leap from the shortstop, a diving little toss to the second baseman. And a nice turn and throw to just barely beat the runner. So the score remains 4-4, heading to the bottom of the fourth, as the Bucs try to break open this one. Bottom of the fourth, kicking off here with a new arm on the mound.
Number 3, Anthony DeLuca.
New arm on the mound for the Braves, number 28, Pollard, and it's Anthony DeLuca looking to welcome him into the game with a hit. Score is 4-4. It's remained that way since the second inning. Here we are in the bottom of the fourth as DeLuca takes a strike. As we've seen time and time again, pitching changes can really make or break a game for teams. And if you're the Bucs, you want to take advantage of a fresh arm on the mound. Hasn't seen any play. DeLuca, nice shot to left field, but it's an easy out for the left fielder. That's the first out of the inning. It's Ryder Edwards coming to the plate now after striking out in the first.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 8, Ryder Edwards.
First pitch to Ryder is inside, 1-0. That's a strike for the Bucs. Not much to show offensively since the first inning. Had a very explosive start to this game. Quiet in the 2 innings after that. A good job from Rossi, the starting pitcher, to keep it under control. He's done for the day. He won't be credited with the loss if the Bucs do win because the score's tied now. We're able to tie it up with him still on the mound. It's a 1-2 count on Edwards. With 1 out, nobody on. He pops one, foul territory, first base side, and the first baseman makes the play. So a quick 2 outs. They're in the bottom of the fourth.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Yahir Garcia.
Left fielder Yahir Garcia coming to the plate. 0 for 1 on the day, grounded to the shortstop in the second inning. He takes a ball. 1-0 count with 2 outs, nobody on for the Bucs. Big swing and a miss on a very low pitch, 1-1. Sometimes in the league, when a new pitcher comes on the mound, they really start walking a lot of batters and giving up hits, kind of leaving a lot of pitches over the plate. And then if they're not over the plate, they're way outside or in the dirt. That has not been the case here for Pollard. He's had a good showing so far coming in here in this inning. It's a 2-1 count now after Garcia took another ball. And he takes another one outside, 3-1. Garcia looking for his pitch here on the 3-1. Swings at it. Draws it foul, full count. First pitch of the full count coming in from Pollard, and it's in the dirt for a walk. So Pollard had a good shot to go 1-2-3 in his first inning of work, but ends up walking Garcia, and he'll see the bottom of the order in Chase Krieger.
Now batting the right fielder, number 27, Chase Krieger.
Takes a pitch inside. 1-0, and there's 2 outs. Runner on first after the walk. Garcia, it'll be interesting to see if he decides to make a run for it, try to get in scoring position. If he deems it's too risky with 2 outs, he's got a nice lead. However, there's 2 balls in a row there. He might want to stay in place and just see if a walk is in order once again. Grounded to short. He will take it himself to second base to get Garcia on the run. And that'll end the inning. So it remains scoreless through the 4th inning, and now we're going to the top of the 5th with a 4-4 score. Steve coming up to the plate. He has a 1-2 AB record today as he fouls one off. And still Hunter Edwards on the mound starting his 5th inning. Bucs trying to see if they can't get him the win credited to his name. He delivers one just a little bit high. The umpires, as I mentioned earlier, have switched out. We got a new person behind the plate. They're training today. But when you got the home umpires switching a lot, that can lead to a lot of inconsistency in the calls. Might make the game kind of a different beast for both of these teams. A 1-2 count after a strike was called. That one drawn foul. Stays alive. But yeah, the home umpire is crucial in staying consistent. However, that's impossible when you have different umpires throughout the game. This one grounded to shortstop. Bounces to first. They're still able to make the play. So kind of a strange throw from Kang. Got like 3 bounces before it got to Tejeda there at first. Still able to make the grab and get the out.
Now batting number 98, Bill.
Bill steps in, already struck out twice on the day. He takes the ball. That one lined foul ball side, third base. There's only 1 out, Kike. There's only 1 out. That's a strike. It's a 1-1 count. 1-2 count, actually. One out, nobody on. Popped up, foul territory It'll go past the fence behind the dugout. Still 1-2 with one out. Just outside, almost found it there. It's a 2-2. Makes some contact. Center field, Leaf tracking it. Underneath it, makes the grab. Second out of the inning. Couple quick outs. Matt will help. Edwards on the mound. He's already in his fifth inning of work. Curious to see how long they're planning on taking him. Nobody warming up in the bullpen. Definitely planning on having him finish this inning at least.
Number 4, Todd.
We'll see if there's any action in the bullpen once the Bucs bats come out. That one, once again, popped high up in the infield, and the shortstop, Kang, able to make the grab. Quick 1-2-3 inning in the first of its kind in this game. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning, still tied at 4 apiece.
To all the killers and the $100 billers, what's up?
Evan Kang, top of the order, leading off here in the bottom of the fifth for the Bucs, still tied at 4 apiece. And it's Pollard starting his second inning of work on the mound for the Braves after coming in the fourth. Delivers a high ball to get things started here. It's been scoreless since the second inning. In the top of that, the Braves put up 4, matching the 4 runs that the Bucs did in the bottom of the first. Scoreless ever since. A 1-1 count after the swing and miss from Kang. That one in the dirt. Two-one. Pollard winds, delivers, popped ups into the infield. Everybody's running for it. And interestingly, no one calls for it, but he's out at second base. Possibly not a good decision to run to second there from Kang. Every single infielder went for that ball, and no one called it, or maybe everyone did. Did not make the grab.
Center fielder number 16, Troy Lee.
And it dropped right there in the infield, and Kang decided to run, interestingly enough, and that's an easy out at second base. So it will be a single for him. That'll be his first hit of the day. As Leaf now steps in and takes a strike. That's a ball. It's a 1-1 count after the first out of the inning. Nobody on. It's a swing and a miss from the lefty Leaf. 1-2. And that'll strike him out. To the dismay of Leaf.
First baseman number 22, Eddie Tejeda.
This is a tough one to swallow from Leaf. Just turned around slowly with a grin and went back to the dugout. Now it's Eddie Tejeda coming up. 2 for 2 on the day, a double and a single to his name. There's 2 outs and nobody on. Slow pitch straight down the middle, not swung on. 0-1. That one swung on. Foul tip. 0-2. Pitch swung on outside, and that's another strikeout in a row, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Pollard on the mound. So once again, another scoreless inning. After what looked like it was going to be a high-scoring, consistent hitting game, but it hasn't been broken open since the second. We head to the top of the 6th inning, tied 4-4 once again. Adrian to lead things off in the 6th inning for the Braves. It's Edwards still on the mound here in the 6th inning. Throws a ball. According to my count, I have him around 80 pitches already. 1-0 for Adrian. That's a strike down the zone, not swung on. 1-1. Still no action in the bullpen for the Bucs. Foul, third base side. Another strike, 1-2. Stated earlier, Hunter Edwards relied on heavily on the mound for the GCCL Bucs. And here today, starting his 6th inning of work. Nothing different. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. It's called a little low. 3-2 now, full count. Some contact draws a foul, third base side once again. Still a full count. And that one shot over the second baseman's head, drops into the gap in the outfield. He's turning for two. The throw comes, but the tag is not there. Sliding double from Adrian.
Now batting number 85, King.
Runner stands at second base after the double. It's an 0-1 count on King, who is already 2 for 2 today. A dangerous batter. That one outside, 1-1. And the runner at second base really getting ahead of Edwards on the mound there. Not wanting to deliver this 1-1 pitch. Adrian at second dancing around. That one popped up. Center fielder Leaf makes the grab, throws it to third, but the tag up will work for Adrian. So he's at third base now after the fly out to center field. Only one out. Runner on third, so the Braves have a chance to pop things open
Now
here
batting
finally.
number 80, Davidson.
It's a called strike after the fly out to center field. Davidson stepping in 0 for 2 on the day, reached first on a walk in the second inning and came around to score. Flew out to center field in the third. Takes the ball there, 1-1 count. And he has a chance here to bring in a run. It's been 4-4 since the second inning. Top of the sixth now. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. At the top of the seventh inning, we're going to have the extra hitter, Alex Howard, come in and answer a couple questions. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to talk to him and ask him how he's feeling. He's 1 for 2 on the day. They will let a run score. Get the out at first. Davidson on the ground from short to first. However, it brings home Adrian. That was standing on third, and now it's a 5-4 game.
Ryan.
That one sent on the ground directly to first base. Hunter Edwards comes over to help and makes the out. So the Braves able to put up one there, and they take the lead here in the top of the sixth. The Bucs bats come out here in the bottom of the sixth to try to respond. 5-4 the score, heading to the bottom of the sixth, starting off with Michael Choi. Big bat of Michael Choi steps up to the plate to lead off the bottom of the sixth inning. One for two on the day with an RBI single in the first. Fouls one off to lead things off. New pitcher on the mound for the Braves is Stevens. So he came in here in the sixth inning. That was his first pitch, and it's a strike. That is the final person on the lineup sheet given to us from the Braves that is listed as a substitute. So maybe he will be expected to close out the game here for the Braves. We will see. It's a 1-1 count now after the ball outside. Choi takes one down the middle. 1-2. That's a swinging strikeout for Michael Choi, the first strikeout that he has suffered today. And first batter face for Stevens is a swinging strikeout, so great start for him on the mound for the Braves after
Now
he just took the lead.
Baseman number 11, Brandon Cuervo.
Cuervo 1 for 2 as well on the day and also had an RBI single in the first. Swinging miss from him. Already 4 strikes and 5 pitches for Stevens, the new pitcher for the Braves. That one in the dirt. 1-1 count on Cuervo. Pops one up, Third base side, it's deep into the left field, foul territory, but they make the grab. 2 outs in a row.
Now batting extra hitter number 6, Alexander Howard.
Now it's Alexander Howard, extra hitter, stepping in. 1 for 2 today with an RBI single as well. He's going to be coming in here in just a minute to have a chat, answer some questions. We'll see if he can make a play here. That'll force more questions from me. Looking for a hit as they are in a 1-run deficit now. 5-4 in favor of the Braves. 1-1 count. That one delivered over the plate from Stevens. It was mostly thrown strikes so far here in his first inning on the mound. Just a little dribbler, gets past the pitcher, second baseman picks it up and tosses it. They get the third out of the inning, a 1-2-3 finish here in the bottom of the 6th after the Braves were able to take the lead. 5-4 heading to the top of the 7th. All right, guys, we have a new pitcher on the mound warming up for the Bucs in Justin Pauly after a long start from the starter Hunter Edwards. Completed a full 6 innings, but as of right now, we have Alexander Howard, the extra hitter in today's lineup here to talk to us, answer a few questions. He had the RBI single, one of a couple in the first inning. Alex, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How are you feeling out there? Kind of start things off by walking me through that RBI single. What was going through your head? What did you see? Found a pitch you liked?
I mean, the only pitch I really got to see was the fastball. So I saw it was just kind of straight, easy to track, keep my eye on. Coach called a push bunt, so I got the bunt down, got the first. They never threw, so I scored 2 on that. So it worked out well.
Yeah, so you came out then next time at bat struck out.
Yeah.
So you got a little contact in this most recent at bat. You closed the inning right there, but
Yeah.
it was on the ground. But working your way back in there? You missed the past few games, like you told me, so you're just trying to get your legs warmed back up out there, bat swinging.
Not really. I've been playing with my high school team.
Okay.
Hart High School.
Where do you play?
Yeah, just at Hart High School. I'm one of the outfielders. Kind of play all over. So.
Hart out there, Santa Clarita, right?
Yeah, New Hall.
Okay. Cool.
So I've been playing with them a lot, and I missed because of the family thing.
Okay. Is this your first season here with the Ventura County teams, the Bucs?
Yes, it is. It is my first season.
Okay. It popped one up. That'll be foul. Full count now. And how are you liking it so far? How do you like the guys? You guys getting along? And
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I love all the guys. They're great. They're easy to get along with, and they kind of all got along with the first game. Kind of everybody got to know each other, and now, everybody just kind of gets along well and play well together. So
nice. What's kind of you guys have found some success, got some wins. What's some areas of maybe improvement that you think like top of the list? First thing maybe coach is talking about that you guys need to address heading into the second month of the season.
Number 57, Johnson.
I think what thing that we could definitely work on is maybe keeping it alive, towards the end of the game, kind of keep the energy going. And you can see we put 4 up in the first inning, then it's been kind of flat later on.
Right.
So just kind of keeping that energy up and, keeping the ball rolling once it gets going. So, we work on that. I think we'd be a very, very good team.
Yeah. And then for you personally, kind of what are you out here in this summer league working on yourself? Is it swing? Is it defensive stuff? What do you?
The main thing that I want is I just want to get some at-bats because I missed out from injury in my freshman year of high school, torn hamstring. So I'm getting back in, and try to catch up, and I think this is a great place to do it. I'm having a blast doing it.
Yeah, so fighting back, I wasn't aware of that. Did you get injured playing baseball? Or?
Yeah, playing baseball. I was in the outfield chasing the ball in the gap. Just kind of off balance, and what happened. But,
So you've been able to fight back, and you're doing good so far. Already an RBI single on the day, like we said. 1 for 3 on the day, and we're excited to see what you can do in the rest of the game. It's a 5-4 game. Appreciate you, Alex Howard, the extra hitter today, coming in. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. The 3-1 pitch is drove out to right field, and Krieger makes an awkward falling catch for the second out of the inning after a strikeout on Denzel. That was Alex Howard. Came in to have a quick chat with us. 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI in the first inning.
Now batting number 81, Craig.
It's been 2 quick outs for Justin Pauly and a strikeout to start his day. Now facing the third batter of the day for him, delivers a ball outside on Craig. Craig is 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI double in the second inning. Another ball delivered. It's a 2-0 count with 2 outs, nobody on. That one popped up, right field side. Krieger underneath it, makes the grab, ends the inning. A 1-2-3 start for Justin Pauly in his first inning of relief work.
Come on, Luke. Make some home runs.
So it was a really good start of relief for Justin Pauly on the mound. Went 1, 2, 3. But so did this guy, Stevens, last inning. And DeLuca takes a strike. He's the leadoff batter here, bottom of the 7th. Braves have a 5-4 lead. DeLuca sends one to left center field. Center fielder tracks it, makes the grab. First out of the inning. That'll bring up the DH in Ryder Edwards, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a
Now
strikeout.
batting the designated hitter, number 8, Ryder Edwards.
Ryder comes to the plate with 1 out, nobody on, and fouls the first pitch off. About an hour 50 into this one. It's a strike on Edwards. 0-2 with 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning here. 5-4 score in favor of the Bakersfield Braves. One sent low in the dirt from Stevens, one of the first pitches we've seen that low from him since he came in the 6th inning. It's a 1-2 count on Ryder Edwards. Swings at a very high pitch. Tips it right into the glove of the catcher. Good catch from him. I'll be the second out of the inning.
Now batting the left fielder, number 12, Yahir Garcia.
Garcia takes a low ball here. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He did reach first on a walk in the 4th inning. And it's Stevens trying to make another 1-2-3 inning in his 2nd inning of work. Delivers a strike there and a 1-1 count now. 2 outs. Big swing at a pitch down the zone. Misses it. 1-2. There's a grounder to short, just as he did in the 2nd inning. And he's called out. Throw looked a little late, but he's out nonetheless. So it's the second 1-2-3 inning in a row for the relievers in Stevens for the Braves as they still lead by 1, 5-4 heading into the top of the 8th inning.
Steve.
Steve kicking things off in the batter's box for the Braves. It's the top of the 8th inning. Justin Pauly starting his second inning of relief work here after going 1-2-3 in the 7th. Delivers a low ball. 1-0. Oh.
Nice strike, dude.
Wow. Interestingly, the ball goes over the head of Steve. He ducks and it hits his bat for a foul ball. Could have hit his head, but good job getting out of the way. But he didn't get his bat out of the way. It's a 1-1 count. It's a nice strike coming across the zone for a 1-2 count after the freebie of a strike. That one will hit him, though. The other one seemed like it should have as well. There, Steve gets his base off the hit by pitch, the first of the game.
Now batting number 98, Bill.
Bill now 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Runner on first base for the Braves with no outs. Delivers that one just high. The 1-0 pitch from Pauly is high once again. Two-0 coming. And in the same exact spot as the last two. 3-0. Pauly almost hits him again. Can't find the strike zone. It's a 4-ball walk after the hit by pitch, so 2 runners take their free bags. It will be a mound visit from the coach after the walks.
Now batting number 4, Todd.
So a quick talk from the coach to Pauly. A little pep talk after the 2 walks in a row. Runners on first and second with no outs, and it brings up Todd, who is 0 for 3 on the day. Delivers a high ball once again. That's 5 in a row. One low in the dirt, 2-0. Two-0 pitch from Pauly is swung on, popped up, center field, Leaf underneath it. Makes the grab, runner from second looking to tag up for third, and he makes it. No, it was an out. Center fielder caught it.
That was it out?
Yeah. We just. Now batting number 94, Adrian.
Adrian up to the plate, and he's a little bit more dangerous of a batter than the ones previous. He's 2 for 3 today with a double and a single, and he lines one foul, third base line. 0-1 count. Runners on first and third with 1 out. As the Braves look to tack on to their lead. It's a 5-4 lead for the Braves right now in the top of the 8th inning. Delivered outside from Pauly for a 1-1 count now. That one rainbows back into the strike zone for a 1-2. Swung on and missed. A strikeout for the second out of the inning. Good job at Pauly so far. Pauly been able to fight his way back in it after a couple walks in a row. With a fly out to center and a strikeout there. Now he faces King, who's 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI double. He pops it up. Foul territory, first baseman Tejeda able to make the grab, and they fight their way out of it, not allowing any runs. A great job there by Pauly to keep that one under control after the hit by pitch and the walk. And we go to the bottom of the 8th, bringing out the bats of the Bucs with a 5-4 score in favor of the Bakersfield Braves. Chase Krieger leading things off, bottom of the order, and there's a nice knock. Finds the gap out there between center and right, and he's turning for second base, and he makes it.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Evan Kay.
So great hit to welcome the new pitcher on the mound in Denzel for the Braves. He was already batting in the DH spot. So now he's just going to enter the game defensively. And he leads things off, giving up a double from Chase Krieger. We head to the top of the lineup with Evan Kang, 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Doesn't like the lead that Krieger has, so he'll step off. He shows a bunt, ball is way outside. One and 0 count on the leadoff batter, Evan Kang. After the nice double from Krieger. Found the gap in the outfield, and he takes another ball. It's a 2-0 count. Early batter's count for Kang with the runner on second and no outs. So the Bucs trying to knock on the door as they still trail by 1 run. We're here in the bottom of the 8th. It's do or die time. Krieger kicks things off nicely. Makes a strike there. It's a 2-1 count now. Two and 1 count still after Denzel steps off once again. Krieger is in his head at second base. Shows bunt once again, trying to bring Krieger around to third. What a bunt. Beautiful bunt there from Kang. It died right in front of the plate, and the pitcher had a hard time getting there in time. So it's a bunt single.
Center fielder number 16, Troy Lee.
And a play just designed to really bring Krieger over to third. He just gets a base hit off of it too, so no outs. Runners in the corners, and it brings up Troy Leaf. 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Runner's going from first. He got a late jump on it. The throw's there, and he's out. So 1 out now after the first victim of either catcher of the day. Kang caught stealing. A swinging strike makes the count 1-1 on Leaf. There's 1 out now. And Krieger's waiting eagerly at third base to come home and tie this thing up. Sent down the zone, popped up. It's in the infield. Very unfortunately for Krieger. If he got out to the outfield, he could have tried to tag up, but he's going to have to stay at third now with 2 outs.
Now batting the first baseman, number 22, Eddie Tejeda.
Eddie Tejeda takes a ball, and then another one that was close to the zone. It's a 2-0 count for him, and he's the guy you'd like at the plate here with 2 outs and a runner on third. 2 for 3 on the day. He did strike out in the 5th. He has a double and a single to his name so far. Now he's sitting at a 2-0 count. That one in the zone, a little low and outside, grazes the zone. Two one on Eddie Tejeda. Swings at a very low pitch, ties the count up at 2 apiece. With 2 outs and a runner on third. It's a big moment here. We're here in the 8th inning, and the Bucs trail by 1. They have a runner on third. They'd love to tie this thing up here. It'd be tough to go into the 9th, still down by 1. Just misses the zone on that pitch, and it's a full count, making the situation even more high leverage here. Do or die time for Eddie Tejeda. Full count, 2 outs. And he takes a pitch down the zone, strikes him out. Good job from Denzel there on the mound in his first inning of relief work after getting it under control after the nice double from Krieger and a nice bunt from Kang. They were able to catch him stealing and then get the next 2 out in order. Head to the top of the 9th. Still 5-4 score, the Braves lead. Logan Torville set to throw his first pitch of the game here in the top of the 9th inning, and he delivers it low. It's Davidson, Bryan, and then Denzel due up for the Braves as they have a 1-run lead here. They'd love to get some insurance runs, but Logan Torville has the task of not allowing that to happen and keeping this one close to set up for something in the bottom of the 9th offensively. It's a 2-0 count now on Davidson. That one just chipped foul. 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike to the leadoff batter, top of the 9th for the Braves. That one way inside, 3-1 count. The Braves clinging on to this 1-run lead right now as the Bucs were knocking on the door there in the bottom of the 8th, leaving a runner on third. Didn't quite get him home, and that's a big swinging miss. That loads up the count for Logan Torville. Full count pitch bounces in the dirt. That'll be a free bag. Not how you want to kick off the 9th with a 1-run deficit. See if Torville can bounce back.
Now batting number 82, Bryant.
After the walk on the full count pitch, Brian comes up 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. 1 low. Good job by Choi, able to pick it up in time and not allow another free base for Davidson. Stays at first. 1-0 count. And another ball inside on the lefty. Torville delivers down the plate. 2-1. Nobody out and 1 on for the Braves. A 2-1 count. Logan Torville delivers one just high. Three one is swung on and missed for the second full count in a row. The last one ended in a walk, and that one does the same, just high there. So 2 runners on now and no outs. A sticky situation to start things out for Logan Torville in the top of the 9th. And that will garner a mound visit from the manager to try to keep this one under control. Still a 1-run game, but now there's 2 runners on and no outs. The Braves will look to be aggressive here as they have the 1-run lead and they would love to extend it. Up next, after this mound visit, will be Denzel, the DH. 1 for 3 today. Had an RBI single in the second. A walk and a strikeout. He also just came in to pitch for the Braves in the 8th inning.
Now batting number 99, Denzel.
Torville to Denzel, high. Once again, it's a 1-0 count. And the problem so far for Torville is he's thrown the balls earlier on and got below the count, getting the batter ahead. He's worked his way back to get 2 full counts in a row. That one fouled off, 1-1. Torville has had his number called multiple times throughout this season, and he has been able to deliver for these Bucs. Let's see if he can do so here in the 9th. That one over the plate, called strike. 1-2. Now he's ahead. Two on from the walks and nobody out. 1-2 is just high. Started out as a very high pitch for the longest time. It did come back down, but Not quite enough for the umpire to bite. 2-2. That one was down the zone. That grounds to third. He takes the force out at third, turns to first, a wild throw. And that will bring in a run, adding to the lead of the Braves. An error from the third baseman, Cuervo. Pops this thing open, and now the Braves have a 2-run lead.
Now batting number 57, Johnson.
That's a 6-1.
Yeah, 6-1. Sent right to the pitcher. That'll be the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 81, Craig.
That contact will in the inning there from Craig. So the Braves were able to put up one in the top of the 9th inning. The Bucs find themselves down by 2 runs, score 6-4, heading into the bottom of the 9th. Due up for the Bucs, Michael Choi will lead things off, Brandon Cuervo, and then the extra hitter, Alexander Howard. If anyone gets on, Anthony DeLuca would follow. We will see if the Bucs can respond here. Choi start things out with a line drive directly to the pitcher. That's the first out of the inning very quickly.
Now batting the third baseman, number 11, Brandon Cuervo.
Booming shot from Choi. Just can't get past the pitcher. Had that gotten past him, should have been a base hit because of the velocity it came off the bat with. Good job by Denzel in his starting his second inning of work here. to catch that one. It's Brandon Cuervo now. He steps up to the plate. He had the throwing error just a minute ago in the top of the ninth that brought in a run. And he takes a ball. Good eye from him. Takes another ball. 2-0. Umpire signaling 3-0 towards us, so that's a walk.
Now batting the extra hitter, number 6, Alexander Howard.
So after the walk, Brandon Cuervo's on first with 1 out, and Alexander Howard steps up. Already has an RBI single in the first inning. Hasn't hit or made it on base since. Ball is high for a 1-0 count. Howard, a pivotal at bat here. We talked to him earlier on. He fouls one off there. He came in for an interview. He attends Hart High School out there in the Santa Clarita Valley. Not too far from here. Suffered a hamstring tear in his freshman season, and he's fighting his way back, and said that's his main focus this summer, just to get at-bats, quality ABs, as that's a called strike far outside. Howard did not like that call. It's a 1-2 count now with 1 man on first and 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. Pitch is tipped. Stays alive. That was straight down the zone. (6-4) is the score. The Braves have the lead, and Denzel looking to finish this one. There's already 1 out. Runner on first. That ball is outside. 2-2. And that will strike him out. Got him looking. His second strikeout of the day, credited to Howard.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Anthony DeLuca.
It's the second out and a very important one. Now it's Anthony DeLuca. The game rests on his shoulders and bat, as he's 0 for 3 on the day. He needs that to change here. Takes a ball outside. That's a strike, 1-1. 2 outs, a runner standing on first for the Bucs. Do or die for Anthony DeLuca, second baseman. 1-1 pitch is fouled off. 1-2. Denzel is a strike away from finishing this off. Some contact, pops it up, left field, he's underneath it, and that ends the game. So the win goes to Stevens, who came in the sixth, the save for Denzel of the Braves, and the loss credited to the starting pitcher Hunter Edwards, who went a full 6 innings. Final score 6-4 in favor of the Bakersfield Braves as they come out on top in this meeting. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. We'll see you guys in the next one. More games to come.